Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland, and it's Sunday, it's 6 o'clock nearly. I'm early, usually I'm late, but I'm just getting myself organised here and see if I can find myself on my channel so that I can see your comments. I can see Pauline is here, so welcome Pauline. Oh dear. Oh. Come on. Right. I just want to go on my channel. Thank you. So hi Pauline. Hi Valerie. Hi Gina. Oh, are you still got fires? Maybe this isn't the best one for you to watch then, because I'm going to be doing pine trees and fiery skies. Hey Judy, and you come too. So yeah, I've come on to do my live. I'm going disclosure here. I've got a bit of a sore back. It's just come on this last hour. So as long as I can keep going, I will, but I may have to cut short. We'll see how we go. Hi Shaz, and you come. So I just want to try some old techniques that we all used to do with Lovely as a Tree. I just want to try some of them with these Forever Forest, because it's pine. So we'll just a bit of a play. Hey Cheryl, and you come. So everyone just come away and get a wee cozy up together. Yeah, autumn's coming here in Scotland. It's coming faster than I would like it to, but hopefully we'll get an Indian summer or something like that in September. Hey Heather, and you come. So I'm already got inky fingers. I've been playing a wee bit with these. Kind of made a couple of bookmark. Well, I did a full sheet. I made a bit of a bookmark earlier on with these trees. So I don't know what you think to that. And I embossed the snow. There's a stamp in the set. Where is the set? Yeah, here, this one. So I embossed that in white to give us some snow. So yeah, so I'm going to sort of just carry on from that sort of idea and take it on a bit further. But we all used to love, back in the day, doing the Northern Lights, and most of us use Lovely as a Tree. So I thought, right, let's just have a play. So we'll do one of them, and then maybe do, you know, a really bright, deep sunset with pinks and yellows and oranges, and or even I've done a sunset before that's like purples and pinks. I don't know. I've got some various colours out here, and I'll probably have to pull more out if I can get myself up off the seat. But we'll see. I'm finding I'm okay when I'm sitting, but going from sitting to standing is hurting a bit, so I'm not sure. I'm not prone to backaches, so I'm really not sure what's going on with me. I've obviously been sitting awkwardly at some point. Yep. Sometimes you take things are in the wrong places. Hey Claire, and you come. And Mary and Alice, and you come. So I'm just going to, I don't know, just put some streaks of colour in here and see where we go with it. There's different ways to achieve sort of, who knows, I haven't even seen the Northern Lights for real myself, so I'm not an expert. Yeah, I think I just tugged a muscle or something, Jean. I don't think it's anything serious. I've taken a couple of paracetamol and I was just trying to go into denial. This is not happening, and it's not happening to me. Hey Helen, hiya. Hey Helen, I'm going to send you a wee message. I know you're on holiday, but I've got a wee message to send you. I'll do that in a little while. So then I'm just looking for, I'm going to pick up some Parakeet Party, because it's bright, and I'll put that on either side of this yellow and blend them together as you go. mean, anyone who's seen the Northern Lights for real will probably say, for goodness sake, that's nothing like them when I'm finished. But don't judge until I'm finished. Well, that needs to come down here a bit. So I'm just blending. So how is everyone? How's your Sunday been going for you? I feel like it just evaporated. Look, ink going everywhere here because she's putting her fingers in it and everything. And then what have we got? Another. Has that got anything on it? Right, we'll go for a slightly darker green. Wow, big celebrations then, Heather, and your family. That's cool. So I'm picking up some Granny Apple Green here, which is a bit duller, but that's okay, you know. Then it shows these other greens as being quite bright, but I'm going to be coming in with some other stuff. Yeah, I mean, this is just a sort of artist interpretation. I'm actually going to bring in some pink now. Oh, a hurricane. Oh, that's not good. I hope it doesn't hit ground. Nobody wants a hurricane. Now that's sort of got berry brush. Let's go for this one. So I'm going to just put some streaks of pink in here. Not heavy, but just there. I would as well. I mean, you do see them in Scotland, but not usually where I live because it's quite heavily lit up. So even if they're there, they're not always. Opposite. Right, so what else was I going to put in? And I don't know, maybe some blues. And we pop in a bit of Starry Sky. We'll be using this in a little while as well, but I've got something going on here that none of you have got. Look, I've got some gold flecks in my Starry Sky. And maybe some more of that bright green. The parakeet. Probably won't be seen away out to this side because we are going to do some treatment here. It's one of these ones you just have to trust the process. But I just want to get rid of the white of this. Now I'm just going to put this here because it's not going to be seen. I think that blue just kind of blend in a bit where your colours overlap. I'm probably just going to leave this one at that, and then we'll stamp our trees and then we'll change everything. So, am I going to change it round? I'm going to change it to the different, I had these trees. Yeah, I'm thinking out loud. I'm not really asking you, I'm just talking to myself here. I'm going to go, hi Mandy, and you come. I'm going to use Pretty Peacock here. Of course, I've kind of over inked that bit, so let's just take this bit away. Oh, we've got an unwelcome hair as well. Gosh, it's one of those days, isn't it? Right. Don't really want a halo on my tree, but I did kind of ink that up a bit heavily. I'll put one stamp kind of here in the middle. So you're going to be looking through the forest at these lights. I need to close up all these ink pads, don't I? And just settle down for a wee while. So once you know the process of this, you can spend hours just making up different colour combinations and working your way through it all. Who loves this pretty peacock? It's just a fab colour, isn't it? So maybe need that. And do some stamping off to give a bit of depth to your forest. I did forget to do that the first time, but we will. We'll do quite a lot of over stamping here, just to get that sort of thick forest look. I know it's coming already, isn't it? The Stampin' Up and their stamps that just make everything work. Even though you can hardly see that third imprint, it does add texture and depth. Bring that one over here maybe. And then what I'm going to just do some much lower down to just get, hey Lanny, how are you? How are you? In you come. Everybody move up and let Lanny in. Now this is just a quarter sheet of A4 I've cut. I'll obviously have to trim this down before I can make it into a card. But let me see if I can just, all I'm wanting is the tops of the trees here. Just building up the foreground. When I saw this stamp set in the catalogue, I wasn't sure about the shape of these trees, if they appealed to me or not, but I do love trees, so I thought, and I love doing this sort of thing with trees, so I thought just get it, and I'm sure once you've got it, it'll work. And I was right. You're dicing potatoes for breakfast, okay. Oh yeah, because it's early for a Sunday morning for you, right? Okay, do you think that forest is dense enough? Yeah, walking through there, are you? And then I'm going to do weird things now. So now I'm going to come in with my Starry Sky. Oops. Just bear with me through this, because I'm sure you'll appreciate the finished product. So I'm make up the colours as you like. So I'm going for a dark, but not the darkest blue that I have, and then I'm coming in and I'm going to make a border with Starry Sky. Hey Susan, and you come, my love. Do come in and huddle up with everyone. You can sit by the fire or you can sit by the aircon, whichever suits you. But get a drink and something to eat from the table. And budge in beside your friends. Everyone will budge up and let you in. And if you're watching and you haven't said hello, do come and say hello. These guys are a friendly bunch. And they'll make you welcome. So I'm just taking this all the way round. if you already know the Northern Lights technique, you know what I'm up to, but for anyone who hasn't seen it, then bear with me. Right, so we've got, so it's kind of like, you know, darkening this bit. So then I'm going to close up my Starry Sky and get out my Night of Navy. And get my, is that, no that's not my night, I had a brush that I used to always use for Night of Navy. And I used it earlier today, so that would be good. I think my Night of Navy maybe needs re-inked, but we'll see what we can do with it first. So we're going to make circular motions, but we're not going to come as far over this time. Still quite a wide circle, but not as far as we did with the basically just like, because mostly the Northern Lights are seen when it's dark, so we're kind of trying to create the atmosphere of a dark wood. Have you not, Heather? Oh wow, I'm glad when it's somebody's first time, you'll appreciate this when it's all done. Always you add a bit more on the corners. You think of me every time you use Night of Navy. It's such a good colour. You see, when you stamp off with it, it gives you different colours of shades of blue, and it's just so useful. If I could only own one Stampin' Up colour, it would be Night of Navy. If I had to choose one and let the rest go, that is what I would choose. Cindy, is that you home from church now? Are you in for a hot day? Well, maybe you want to sit by the aircon and not by the fire. Just make yourself comfy wherever you want to be. Righty-ho, and then I'm going to do something similar with my pretty peacock. You always see shortbread and Tannick's tea cakes, that's good. That's good. Now we're going to add, you know, it's too funny, Heather, you're giving me some confidence here, because sometimes as a demonstrator you think, oh, I'm not going to do that because, you know, I think of something and I think, oh, I've done that before, everyone's seen that. But it isn't the case. It's always, there's always someone who hasn't seen a technique before. So we're going in now with Pretty Peacock. Not quite as far as I went with the Night of Navy. At least that's the idea. Oh, Lenny, in you come. In you come, sweetie. Lovely to see you. And I'm going to sneeze on you all, so you'll be glad that you're behind the camera. Oh, it's gone. Good. Yeah. Allergies are playing up just now as well. I'm a wreck. Absolute wreck. Since I fell on Monday, I've just, there's one thing after the other going on. Anyway, never mind. It's this getting old thing. Hey, Nessa, and you come too. No, my sneeze has gone away. That's good. Oh, Valerie, I didn't know that you had been hurt as well. I know, Linda, you had a fall, didn't you? What are we like? Okay. So, you're looking in through the forest to see the Northern Lights. What do you think? I'm going to have to trim this, so I'm not going to put my brushes away. I'm going to trim it down a bit and then I'll have to add that back on. Yeah, prayers for everyone that needs that. And pray that my hands get clean. That's another selfish one, but hey. Right. So, I am going to trim this down to 9.7. So, actually, I will do it this side. That's not the... That wasn't straight, Janice, was it? It was straight enough. It should have been. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, it was a good thing I tidied up my trimmer the other day, although that's a bit dodgy. But never mind, stop fretting the small stuff, Janice. That's got to go down to 14, so let's give it a bit of a little bit off each side. I'm actually going to take that over there because I don't think that's straight. Come. Now see, because I tried to take that very small amount off there, that's not good. But you know what, I'm going to be inking that bit anyway. I'm just going to take the green ink. I might trim that bit off a little bit with my squizzers. I'm like, oh, it doesn't matter, and then yeah, it does matter. What am I like? Well, a lady's allowed to change her mind, isn't she? No, it just was annoying me. And then I've probably done it too far that way, but like, okay, stop it, Janice. Stop it. Pretty peacock, come back. Oh, you got an infection on your leg. Oh, Valerie, that's not good. I hope it's healing now. I'm just going to pop this border in. I should have trimmed this before I started building up the border, but you know, it's me. Right, oh, it needs a bit more down here as well. This is just, you know, obviously you just faff about as much as you want till you get yours how you want it. Look at me! Can somebody come and wash my hands for me? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let this dry. Just put it to the side for a wee while. And I'm going to do the other one that I had in my head. Is that okay? I've got this thing in my head for a really bright kind of sunsetty look as well. Oh, that hurt. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Someone in pumpkin pie, melon mambo, and this is a bit mad, but gorgeous grape. Look at the hands. Okay, so I'm going to bring this inking down to kind of below the midway, and I just want to, you know, just get can't explain to you what I'm doing here. I'm just doing it. It's going to be the weirdest sunset you've ever seen. But sometimes you just want to do colours. Yeah, you have to be patient with it though. That looks like a hot mess right now anyway, doesn't it? And blending the orange and the pink together. And then I've just got this thing about putting some gorgeous grape in there too. If you think I'm crazy, well, yeah, you're probably right. That was Melon Mambo Haze. Because I think it's a truly tropical colour. Oh, do you know what? I need to trim this down as well because then my bordery bits won't look right, will they? I should have just... Can she do this without getting it all covered in the wrong ink? Oh, Gina, take care, honey. I hope Mum's okay. Hope she appreciates your visit. Now, this probably looks like no sky we've ever seen, but it's completely in my imagination. Go back in with that pumpkin pie and just blend it back over the pink as well, just to make sure all the colours are blended. But I haven't been careful to make sure that was smooth, that I've got like blotchy bits, because the sky isn't smooth, whatever it's doing. Okay, now we'll close these up now, and I'm going to stamp trees. Hi Wendy, and you come. Yeah, it's all happening here. I'm making up a sunset in my head. I actually think I need a bit more pink here. Come back with my Melon Mambo. This might have worked for Berry Burst. It might have been. Yeah, Melon Mambo is the pink I've used. I'm just going to get a bit more up here. Blend out that purple a bit. Right, stop Janice, stop. And now we're going to stamp, and we'll just keep using the pretty peacock for the trees. In the past I have used black, and I did bring my tuxedo black out, but I think we'll go with pretty peacock. But obviously you use whatever dark colour you've got. And we'll just stick with this same tree stamp. I know this, I don't know how we're doing for time, no idea. But there'll be lots of videos with this. I would put them as these ones as tall as I can. See, once you start stamping on it, you lose that sort of hot mess that you think you've done. And the same, I did all my blocks the other night because they were all like covered in glue and gunk and yeah. So just use your Sunday reminder. I'm expecting that Jay and Barry will be on after me, JazzleDazzleCraft, so if you're still looking for something to watch, I'm assuming that they will be on after me. They come on at 7. Right, so now I'm going to ink this up and come down. Just keep adding it until everything's used and loved. I'm liking this too, guys. Let's just put that there. Just keep going. It's a thick forest. The thick, thick forest. Okay, and then what I'll do now is come in with my brush that I was using with this colour. Yeah, is that the one? Or is that the one? Oh, it's this one. Got that one wrong. Right. So my Pretty Peacock was pretty juicy, and that's kind of why I decided to use this as my dark colour, because when I'm trying to stamp images, these are quite distinctive, but when I was trying to stamp other images it was just maybe a bit too. So now I'm just taking away the white in the background. I could have done this before I stamped the trees, but I didn't want to. I just... So this, it could be a sunrise or a sunset, whatever you want it to be. Because it's all in the imagination. Right, am I going to have... It's only 6:30, so I'm going to do a third one that's going to be a slightly different again. Shall I keep... This is very damp. I think I'm going to move this. I'm going to show you sort of like what I did with my bookmarks. I'm going to get that out of the way because that's a bit dodgy. We'll do one more. Just let these dry off before we mount them. So this one is going to have light of navy and what we just used, Pretty Peacock. Is that the Pretty Peacock one? Yeah. Okay, so Pretty Peacock on the bottom here. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I'm loving that. I'm just getting colour down here. I'm not worrying about texture or anything because I'm going to be stamping over this bit anyway. Right, and then the top, where is my night of navy? Here it is. this is where I find Night of Navy works really well for skies. And because I'm not paying attention to blobbies, I get texture this way doing the circular. So it could be clouds. It could be, you know. Oh, see, stick your finger in. Blend them where they meet. Just at the moment all I'm trying to do is get rid of the white. And it's always quite fascinating to look at these and think, God, you know what, this all just came from one white piece of paper. Hi Joanne, in you come my darling, in you come. So we've got a really textural sky there. And then I'm going to stamp the trees again, which is stick with the same stamp. Let's not overthink it. And this time, we're thinking winter. So it's going to have some snow in this one, I think. I'll show you in a moment. Oops. So keep inking up your stamp. Oh, very good, Janice, Night of Navy. Close it so before you do silly mistakes. Although, do you know, this could all have been done totally in Night of Navy. I'm not even going to worry about that. I'm just going to use up that ink because it will just give the shadow the depth in the background. It's fine. But I was intending to do that. Pretty peacock. So this is... What's the stamp set I'm using? Forever Forest. Now some of these techniques could also be applied to Fragrant Forest. Have you all made sure that Joanna's got a drink and she's got a space? We've just built up this thick forest. Okay, we'll leave it at that. So it's in the deep, deep forest. Okay, I'm going to give this a bit of a blast with my heat gun. Because I'm going to emboss on this. Right, so anyone got an idea where to put my embossing things? There we go. Things are going to fall down as I pull this out from the bottom of the pile, but I'll not worry about that. So we have this stamp here, which actually I've already got out because I've already been embossing with it. Yeah, the fire's on. Come and cozy up, Joanna. Have you all budged up and let Joanna in? Come on. So this is going to be a blizzard because Joanna's feeling cold. I'm going to make her feel colder. I'm just using my emboss buddy as well. Helps to make sure it's dry, gets the static off and any greasy finger marks away, and then hopefully the embossing powder will stick to the bits I want it to stick to. The only thing is I haven't checked where it is. Did I? Here it is, because I did use it earlier. Right, okay, I suppose I can be Mrs. Green Fingers now. Okay. Embossing Buddy, Versamark ink, 1 snow stamp. So we're just going to have a complete white out here. Hope you're getting a bit warmer now, Joanna. You're going to need it. You all need to huddle by the fire. I'm over stamping as well because I don't know where I've already stamped. I can see it on the green, but I kind of wanted it to be a bit heavier up here. I didn't mean to do that twice, but never mind. Right, okay, that's... Close the Versamark ink so that you don't get powder in it. And we'll make use of this fabulous tray. And I put the white in, at least we hope it's white embossing powder. Yeah, it is. White embossing powder plus various bits out of die cuts and goodness knows all what's in here. Oh! I pinged that all over my craft desk. I'm going to love myself for that. Does that look like a blizzard? Isn't that cool? Right, let's just minimise the damage here. Pop this somewhere safe. Get the heat gun. I'm going to put the heat gun on. Cover your ears. We're going to hold this about here, I think. Right. Oops. I'm just double checking. I think I've got them all. So you're clearly watching that one from the window, aren't you? Right, so then you can come in if you want to and darken up your sky, make it, you know, don't know if that's the one for the green or one for the blue. Yeah, it's the blue one. You just want to get that, or don't do what I do. I managed to get embossing powder on my ink pad. Or my brush. It would be on my brush. That's what it's been now. I've put it on my ink pad. Yeah, oh well. This makes for more interesting. So although this is dulling down the snow, we'll clean that up. Yeah, you need to be inside watching something like this. Being outside and something like this is a bit scary, isn't it? This definitely is. In the bleak midwinter. And I'm not ready for that yet. Not for by a long shot. Hey Karen! Are just playing with ink. It just really is fun stamping, just trying old techniques. But for some people they're new techniques. Now, because I put ink over my white embossing, if you take a soft cloth or bit of kitchen paper and just rub over it and your snow comes back as bright as ever. I think I'm going to now just tidy a few things away and change that paper. I think we're done stamping. We'll just be making up these cards. Just the brush is back in the stand. Play the soft shape. Well, I'll just turn it over. And so we've got these 3 bits of stamping we want to make into cards. Of course, do I have card bases cut? Don't be silly. Or do I? Yeah, I've got one, which is good because then I can just get one sheet of. Oh no, I've got 2 pretty peacocks. What's the chances of me having a night of navy? Nope. But I've got 3 pretty peacock card bases cut already, so let's just use them. Now I need 3 white layers because I'm going to give them all a wee border. That's the plan anyway. 1, 2, 3. Now these are cut to the full quarter size of the card base, so I need to trim these down as well. So let's just get the trimmer out. Oh, see, that's funny because they're not all the same size. What is going on? Something's going on around here. Ooh, right, well, we'll do them separately then. Okay. So that needs to go to 10.1. And then this one needs to go to 14.4. So that, why is it not cutting right through it? I'm trying to hurry and I'm actually causing myself an issue. I only need a 3rd one. Right. 10.1. Ah, yeah, that's when I'm getting the pinks and purples in my head, maybe. Because that had like pink and purple skies, didn't it? Yeah, that was good DSP. Oh, I might just have a stash of that still under my bed. In that box that has goodness knows what in it. Right, do we have a glue that works? Well, that's the next. I actually think this is quite a new one. Yeah, we'll use this one then. How's the time going? Oof, we've got more than 10 minutes. I always appreciate these sort of scenes better with a white border and then on a dark card. because there's something about that makes it look a bit like a photograph. The old-fashioned style photograph, you know, when I was a wee lassie. Did I trim this? Oh, please tell me I trimmed this. I didn't, did I? Oh no! Oh no, I didn't. This will be interesting. Right, okay, well let's just sort of, let's not get the trimmer all gummed up into the bargain. But this won't work if I don't trim it. I thought, in my head I had trimmed this. Clearly. Hey Louise, it's not your kind of thing anyway, honey. You can only watch this. I know you won't do it. And folks, if you're new, I'm not putting Louise down. Louise will admit that she doesn't like messy crafting. I don't know why this is so big. Right, 9.7. I'm going to have to do it this way because it's too sticky on that side. It's hard to see the forest through this blizzard, isn't it? Right, this should work this time. I just thought that just looks so... Yeah, that's this time. And then I've got glue on there. That's got to go because I'm going to get in a... I can just feel it. Can you feel it? Yeah, well, look at my hands, Louise. And it could be a whole lot worse. You have to look hard to see the trees in this one. But you know, it's all an experiment. But you can just pop a sentiment on there and it will be fine. What do I use to get the ink off my hands? Sometimes alcohol gel. Sometimes I go and wash dishes, and sometimes just having a shower, wash my hair. That works. Sometimes I don't care, I just go with it. As long as you've washed your hands and there's no, you know, the ink's not going to transfer to everything you touch. And then the last one, we'll put that on a white background, and then we'll mount them all onto a card, and then we'll admire them. Yeah, hand sanitizer. Oh, wear gloves. No way, Louise. No way. Jose. It's all about experience. I don't even use gloves for doing housework or cleaning toilets or any of that stuff. I just get in there and get on with it. I don't use gloves for gardening. Unless I'm doing something like pulling out thorns or something. Right, so now we're going to pop this onto the card base. So I hope you've had fun. I hope you've enjoyed coming in and chatting with your pals and just being around while I make a mess. Oh, Louise, you'd be having me wear an apron as well. Right, I'm going to put that down. Then we'll reveal them all. I put it upside down and give it a rub. Well, this card base was meant to be a Z fold or something, you can see on the back, but hey, in fact, it's been damaged, but for our purposes today it will be fine. Oh yeah, that's that. I need this one. It's playtime. It's Sunday, it's just chill, and for me that's just, yeah. Okay, so that's the order. Okay, so first of all, we did my version of the Northern Lights. And then I did my idea of a kind of tropical sunset. And then a blizzard. So, or just fun, absolutely fun. Oh hi, Matuso Crafts, Barry or Jay, whoever you are, whichever or both, one or t'other. So there is a fair, we've kind of lost the definition of the trees there, but you can see them in real life, you can see through and you can see the forest. So it's kind of like you're looking out the window through a blizzard to the forest. It's still there. But I think this one would probably need some kind of sentiment. And again, this one, you put a sentiment down here. Oh, Joanna, thank you so much. You're so very kind. Totally appreciate that. I appreciate all the super chats that folk give me and all the people who support me with Buy Me a Coffee and with PayPal. I totally appreciate that. And it does allow me to buy more stamp sets to demonstrate to you guys, because otherwise my own budget wouldn't stretch to that. But thank you so much for coming and joining me this Sunday. I'm blown away that you all keep coming back. But I'm rather liking these too, and I think they'll photograph quite nicely. So 3 different, slightly different techniques, and just a complete chill out by the fire, folks. So thank you so much everyone for coming in and supporting me. And we're going to go off and watch Barry and Jay in 4 minutes when they do their Sunday live. I have no idea what you guys have got in treat for us tonight. I'm going to try and see, so I'll let you see these. So you can see the trees through the snow. Oh, you're doing the daisies. Oh, cool. Cool. So take care, everybody. Keep well. And I'll see you soon. I'll try and get on during the week. I'm not sure how this week's going to pan out, but I will try and get on again. Oh, we're doing Jay's Artisan Project. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Cool. So everyone, if you can, log into go go into my JazzleCrafts. They're just about to go live with some amazing work. Take care, everyone. Bye.